everybody, welcome to another recap of The Bachelor. This week it was Sean Tells All. What was he thinking? That's the whole theme here, basically. At this point when they filmed this, it had just been before they had left for Thailand for the fantasy overnight suite dates. What the hell was he thinking? That's what we'd like to know. And you know what? After seeing this, I'm not any closer to knowing what he was actually thinking, because it was all the same stuff that they showed throughout the season. He obviously doesn't favor one over the other, because he said so. Alright, let's talk about some of the individual girls. Des, aka Desiree. He realized that he couldn't spend the rest of his life with her. Like, all the other ones, he was like, yeah, I could spend the rest of my life with. But her, I think so. You know what the real problem here was? Her brother. He was insane, or maybe he was just the only sane one there. He had been in trouble in the past. That's what she told him. He's kind of a bastard. So when they first filmed his interaction with Sean, he was okay. But then later on, that's when he did a 180. And basically the reason why she went home was because of him. Alright, Sarah, the girl who was born with one arm. He decided to send her home after he kissed her and he didn't feel anything behind it. One dud kiss, really? Maybe she was tired, maybe you were tired, maybe you had too much drinky. I think that's a really lame reason to send somebody home after one kiss, really. Selma, the Muslim, she wasn't allowed to kiss him. She did, and he did basically everything but, including walking around with her boobies out. Alright, they weren't completely out, but they were definitely on display. She was definitely wearing spandex. She was definitely acting like a slut. But she would do everything but kiss him. It's kind of hypocritical. But the night, what's really ironic was the night that she was sent home was the night that she finally put out and kissed him. You went and did all that for nothing, Selma. Now the shame. Alright, Leslie. She was the one who had the world record kiss with him. Everything between these two was so awkward, you could have cut the sexual tension with a knife. Even the awkward brownie eating scene where it got dirty, it was like, this is not dirty, this is just creepy because it's so awkward. She's so uptight. Red flags everywhere. Lack of communication. If you've got this much of a lack of communication, what's it going to be like when you're married? And then every 5 seconds, oh, if only things were different, I would have kept her. Well, guess what? That's true. If they were different people, you would have kept them too. Come on. If only. And, you know, it's kind of counterproductive for the person who's actually engaged to him now to look back and see, oh my God, if only this other person would have changed one little thing, he would have kept them. Then where I would have been sent home. It's kind of the reason why the show doesn't really work, because the person that you do pick has to look back and see all of the other relationships that you've had, and it's really, really hurtful. Tiara, how could I have been such a fool to not see what was going on? How could you? It was pretty obvious, even if you hadn't seen behind the scenes. She never should have been on the show. That's what he says. Duh, it's not your fault though, Sean. It's the damn production people. She's certifiably insane. What really got to me though was when they were like, oh, she ruined Montana week. Oh, she's a Cancer. Everyone hates her, you know, and she doesn't get along with her peers. I can't believe that they almost blamed the failure of this entire thing on Tiara. Yes, she was crazy. Can you blame everything on her? No. Ashley P. 50 Shades of Drunk. That's all I've got to say. That's all you need to know. The girl was drunk. She hates Loof. She loves Lamp. Alright, Catherine. Nerd notes. I think it's awesome that she's passing him notes. If I was on the show and my husband was the Bachelor, I would be passing him 1,000 notes a day. When she squeezed into the tire, I thought that was amazing. Really fun. She's quirky, but the thing is, she's probably the most normal one there. Danielle. She impersonated Chris Harrison. Of course Chris Harrison's got to have that cut in there. Of course he does. He's so narcissistic. Just kidding, Chris. Love you. All right, Lindsay. What the public didn't see, or what America didn't see, was at the Sarah Darling concert when they crowd surfed. That was actually pretty cool. One of the coolest clips of the night. Overnight dates. We don't talk about those things, do we, Chris? No. It's none of your business. Give me a break. You're doing this whole freaking show and then you can't talk about the overnight dates? Come on. The cameras are going to be there. You going to get physical? There's going to be hot tub action? Let us know. Because the cameras won't be there or anything. Alright, next time. They must have said it about 5,000 times. We're going to Thailand. It's the fantasy overnight dates. And it's none of your business. Will there be an episode next week? Yes, there will, because it is our business. Sneak peek. Ashley, he makes her go in a cave. She kind of freaks out. Lindsay, he wants her to eat bugs. Catherine, she says she's traditional. She won't do that. Okay, I'm sure the editing is interesting. As well as right before the proposal or kiss-off, somebody slips him a big long note and everyone's walking around like, editing. But for all you people who think Sean is hot, I'm not one of them. I don't like guys with blonde hair at all. They remind me too much of Spencer from The Hills, or whatever show he was from. The Spencer Show. They're beardies. I cannot stand blonde beards. It just looks weird. Anyhow, if you've got a blonde beard out there, I love you. It's not for me, though. Anyway, Sean's in the shower for the final snippet, and I do have to say, that was really, really condescending. Okay, till next week, much love.